Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Paige and this is my mom Patty, and you're watching Take 2 with Paige and Patty.
And today we are going to look at Sister Wives Season 2,
Episode 1.
Here we go. Now, before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about the timeline so that we kind of understand what's going on. This Sister Wives Season 1 first aired in 2010.
13 years ago.
Robin and Cody got married in May of 2010. And Season 2 takes up in September of 2010.
So they've been married for a couple months.
Even though it's the second season, we're still in 2010. And it's really only been
5 months?
4 or 5 months since the big wedding episode.
4, yeah.
So here we go.
The kids are going to public school. Out of all the years, this is the time that we're going to put our kids in public school.
So prior to them going to public school, at least Janelle, Christine, and Mary's children were homeschooled first by Christine. And then as they got a little bit older, they started to attend a private church that was organized by, a private school that was organized by their church. Mariah, and I'm going to say Mariah Leon, just to clarify, back when this was on, she went by Mariah. Now they go by Leon. So we'll respect that. But for reference, we'll use both. So Mariah Leon is choosing not to go to public school. She wants to remain in the church organized school. But the rest of them are going to go to public school. I think that Robin's kids probably attended public school all along. Because
no, they
Robin was not... she was not her kids were not raised in polygamy at all. They were not raised in a polygamous household. And even though Robin was raised in a polygamous environment, it was really quite different because her stepfather's two wives didn't even live in the same state. One lived in Nevada and one lived in Utah. So nobody in their communities knew that they were polygamists.
Right.
So Robin makes a lot of how she suffered by being a polygamist, but I don't see how, because the other wife lived in Nevada and she grew up in Utah with her mother.
Yeah.
So unless she told people that she was in a polygamous family, nobody would have ever known.
Right.
At all.
Do you think that the kids are going to public school because of Robin and her children going there?
I don't know why they're choosing to send the kids to public school at this point.
I think it's because of Robin.
And because they're out and it's more material for the show.
Right. Well, yeah, and then they came out, and so now they're making a big deal. This is their coming out by sending the kids also to public school.
So the other thing that's going on, so that's what's going on with the kids in this episode. And the parents are going to New York to be on the Today Show and The View. They are moving on up.
Cody is excited. Robin is excited. Cody knew that he just hit the jackpot.
Yes. You have to understand that based on everything that's visible about this family, it appears, at least in my opinion, that they were maybe lower middle class, maybe upper lower class.
Right.
They did not have a lot of income.
No.
Janelle speaks about it frequently, and they are now on a TV show making more money than they have ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever seen. And now they're going to New York. They're going to be famous and rich, and Cody is over the top excited.
And you could just tell in his face by what we're seeing. He's like, I won. Like, I did it. And Robin's like, I'm on board.
Yeah, so it's really interesting to see that
the dynamic of that.
What's going on with, the kids going to public school now that they are known, and the adults all excited about the money, the fame.
Yes.
That's coming their way.
Let's keep watching. I have a comment. So Christine is staying home. She's going to be home with Truly.
And Savannah.
And
Janelle's youngest.
Um,
Janelle is still working. Mary is working.
What is Robin doing?
She's still looking for a job.
No, she's on VictoriaSecret.com on her cell phone shopping. Sitting on the couch. What is she doing all day? I want to know what
I wonder
Robin's
if
doing.
she's still looking for a job.
What is Robin doing all day? Bailey, why does Robin get to sit on the ice block with Cody and nobody else? I don't
She's
understand.
special like me. Bailey says, I'm special too.
I don't understand.
I'm special.
So they went to New York. They went on the Today Show, and Cody froze. He didn't know what to say. He didn't know what to do because all the cameras were on him. I thought he liked the attention.
So now everybody knows that they are polygamists, and they've announced it to the world.
Hmm?
And there's no turning back at this point.
No.
It's forward fast.
Did Robin just like leave her kids with
McKelty? I wondered that because they talked about Janelle's mother was there, and
lots of
and
grandmas?
Christine's mother was there, and then Robin's like talking to McKelty about getting the kids clothes and stuff. So this was when McKelty was her nanny, and living with her. And you know, I have some theories on that. Why McKelty chose to live with Robin. I think that McKelty was kind of a rebel. That's how I kind of feel. She was kind of going against the system all the time. And Robin came into the family and she was young and she was stylish and she was always putting on makeup and doing her hair. And that wasn't really a lot of their culture. And McKelty saw that and wanted to
do it. Yeah,
do that.
Yeah, I think
and
Robin let
I
her
think
do
that
it too.
McKelty had more freedom with Robin.
Yeah.
To dress the way she wanted to wear more makeup, which if you see in this early season 2, you'll start to see McKelty's look change a lot as far as her clothing. And you'll see the other teenage girls are still dressing very conservatively, and McKelty's not. And I think that that's why she wanted to be at Robin's house, because
she can
Robin
do it.
allowed that. And you'll see that Robin's daughter, Aurora, didn't dress conservatively either.
Right.
So I think that might be why she lived with Robin.
Maybe.
My theory on it. We'll see. Now, I do want to say there's a lot of good things that came out of them going public.
Yes.
Their desire to go public was, number one, to be on a TV show and to gain fame and fortune.
Yeah.
And to give the world the impression that polygamy was this wonderful thing. But I think what it actually did was it drew more attention to polygamy. And it drew attention to the point that the world started watching these polygamous communities more closely to see what was really going on within these polygamous communities. And they discovered that there were a lot of not really good things going on.
Right.
Child brides. Not good. So that's
just a lot of like,
kind of, you know, in my opinion, it was good. For them, it kind of backfired, I think, a little bit.
Yeah.
They wanted to show the world that they were a strong, happy, polygamous family, and I don't think that they really were.
No. And especially when Robin came into the picture, it was like, whoa.
Well, and it could have been Robin, it could have been the fame, it could have been the money, it could have been a lot of things. It could have been just exposure to the outside world.
Well, yeah.
Seeing a different side of things.
I also think it got the children to see a little bit of
the outside world.
But we're going to talk more about that
yes,
later.
Definitely. So they returned from New York.
And there was kind of some internet talk about them.
There was a little bit of fallout after they went public to the world.
But, I mean, think about it. What did you expect to happen when you go on national TV and you say, I'm married...
And I have 4 wives.
Yeah, and I have 4 wives and I have X amount of children.
16, I don't even know how many kids they have at this point.
Did they think that everyone was just going to accept them, praise them, say, okay, it's fine? Not everyone's going to be okay with it. Some people are going to talk about it.
I mean, personally, I could care less.
Yeah,
it's their lifestyle and they can do what they want to do. As long as they're not doing anything...
harmful to children or anything like that, yeah.
That's their business. Now, do I approve of it? Not in the least bit. No. I think that it is something that they were raised in this culture, and that the women are trained and told constantly that this is the way it's supposed to be, and they don't know any different, and they're not well educated, so they can't make decisions on their own. At least that's how I feel. Now, when they got back, there was more repercussions because the Lehigh Police Department started an investigation. And they said, basically they announced that they were going to turn the results over to the Utah Attorney General office. And there were reporters at the house. And what did they think? That there weren't going to be reporters at their house? They just went on national television. Of course, people are going to come to their house. Reporters are going to come and get the scoop. All right, you can't have it both ways. You can't say, we want to go on the Today Show and The View, but we don't want reporters at our house.
Right. What do you think?
It doesn't work that way.
People are going to write blog posts about you. So to tell your children, hey, you shouldn't read those, what do you think a teenager is going to do? The teenager is going to read the blog post about her. Duh.
And sometimes when people respond to those vlogs, or vlogs, they're not very nice. No. And they're going to express it like we're expressing our opinions in this video. Right. I'm sure that if the Browns watched our videos, they wouldn't approve of them. No. But that's neither here nor there. It's our opinion.
Right. We just see what's going on in front of us. And that's what they've seen on the Today Show.
And so for them to have an expectation that the whole world was going to just embrace and love them and say, oh, you're so wonderful, and not have any criticism is unrealistic.
Right.
It's very unrealistic. Very. They should have expected this. They should have prepared for it better.
Honestly, it's good that it happened in 2010, because can you imagine what people would say now? People are very mean now. Very mean.
Who knows? So they kind of leave it off. This episode leaves off with this investigation going on, and we're going to talk more about the investigation.
Yes.
And our theories about all of their actions around the investigation. Mm-hmm. Next time when we do episode 2, season 2. So hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. And we really would appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up. And if you subscribe to the channel, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything.
Yeah.
But it really tells YouTube that there are people interested in our videos, and the more thumbs up that you get on a video and the more views and the more subscribers, the more likely YouTube is to keep putting our videos out.
Also, let's talk about some stuff in the comments. What do you guys think about this episode?
Yes. Thank you very much, and you have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.